What's going on, King Red TV? Back with another reaction. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I got my baby girl with me again. But today we're gonna be reacting to some more Larry Bird. And this was from the fans. Somebody requested this. And they told me to go I finna read the damn shit, but go watch when he laughed at some death threats. If you laugh at death threats, you kind of crazy and nothing happened to you. So I had to go see what that was about. So without further ado, man, let's get into the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for more Larry Bird. I got me a Larry Bird jersey coming, man. Y'all gonna be seeing that in the 1v1s. Any basketball video, Larry Bird, everything.
When talking about some of the biggest winners and competitors in the history of the NBA, Larry Bird's name ranks pretty high in any of these lists. Bird had an incredible talent for talking a lot of trash to the opposing players and the ability to back it up by actually doing what he said he would do.
Yeah.
Throughout the 80s, he was the deadliest and most clutch player in the league, and if you weren't a Boston Celtics or Bird fan, you probably feared or even hated him. Things were much different back in the day in the NBA, and players themselves had in some way more pressure to perform than they do nowadays. During the 1985 NBA Finals, Larry Legend was warming up at halftime as his Celtics were taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. While shooting around, head coach K.C. Jones informed Bird that a threat was made on his life. Bird was given the option of heading back to the hotel under security or finishing the game. He finished playing, and Nancy Jones found a way to joke about the matter during the second.
Hold up. So somebody threatened his life that was at the arena, and he still finished the game.
Half.
Game 5 of the championship series, we was out there, and we were down by 2 or 3 points at halftime, and we come out to warm up before we started the third quarter, and Casey come walking out, and he called me over. He said, "Larry," he said, "I hate to tell you this." He said, "There's been a death threat on your life." I go, "What?" He says, "Well, there's been a death threat, so you got to make a decision whether you want to finish the game or go back and sit in the locker room and wait till we get done, or leave the arena." That's why I'm going to play. So Casey just turns and walks away. I go right through the layup line on the other side, and I look over, and here's come Casey pointing at me. I walk over to Casey. I said, "Now what?" He goes, "Well, the horn's getting ready to blow here, Larry." He said, "Whatever you do, don't come to the huddle." He said, "Could you please stand out here?"
He trying to set him up.
He said, Could you please stand out here at center court?" He said, "You never know, the guy might be a bad shot." So just when the horn blows, I walk over to KC. He's drawing on the play. I put my arm around him. He looks up, puts his head down, squats down a little bit so the guys are surrounding him. He goes, "Thanks a lot." Now, you got to understand, this is in the finals of the NBA, and how cool Casey was under them circumstances.
So Larry Bird was hooping that good. Somebody made a death threat on him?
The death threat in 1985 wasn't the only one Bird faced. 1 year later,
he faced another
one when the Boston Celtics were on the road against the Milwaukee Bucks. According to Sports Illustrated, this threat was more direct and happened as Bird was walking out of the team hotel. Bird walked out with off-duty Indiana State Trooper Tom Hill when a man jumped out from behind a parked car wielding a hunting knife. The man cursed at Bird and threatened to cut him up. Hill, a personal friend of Bird, jumped in and talked to the man, who thought better of it and took off.
If Bird was by himself,
the first death threat Bird received, though, happened in his rookie season. In his book, Bird Watching, which was released in 1999, the legend detailed an incident in his first year as a pro where he was the recipient of death threats from opposing fans. Albeit a rookie, Bird's impact on the Celtics was immense. In fact, he was so good that his presence alone left opposition players and fans alike ruffled. So much so that they had to devise other strategies to throw him off his game. His work garnered the respect of veteran great Nate Archibald, better known as Tiny Archibald. At the time, Archibald was 8 years into his NBA career and has dealt with multiple similar situations. Bird recalled an instance where he once received death threats from New York Knicks fans, but thankfully had time to defuse the issue. He stated, "I remember during my rookie year we played an exhibition game in New York City. I was rooming with Tiny Archibald, and the phone rang and I picked it up, and somebody was on the other end telling me they were going to kill me." Bird continued, "I hung up, and Tiny said, 'Who was that?' I told him, 'Some guy that's going to kill me.' The phone rang again, and this time Tiny picked it up. He chewed that guy out for a good 10 minutes, but I really wasn't upset about it. I just went on. I knew the guy wasn't really going to kill me. You have to get used to that kind of thing when you are in the public eye." Nate Archibald made a name for himself due to his ruthless persona, which instilled fear in many. He was also an exceptional player throughout his NBA career, earning All-Star selections during the twilight years of his career. There were numerous situations throughout his Hall of Fame career where Bird showcased he was one of the coldest guys in the history of the NBA. Either through making big-time plays, being a true leader, or leading by an example for the rest of his teammates, Bird epitomized what impact hard work and universal talent for basketball can make on your craft and personality. Being collected in pressure moments,
he got a bucket! Bucket!
Separates the good from the greats, with Bird being the legend among the greats. Tell us in the comments, which player in today's NBA remind you the most of Larry Legend?
Nobody.
If you enjoy this video, hit the like button,
Gordon
share,
Hayward?
and subscribe.
No, I'm trolling. I ain't mean to say Gordon Hayward, I'm trolling. But I ain't know that though. Make sure y'all let me know what y'all think about that one in the comments. It was a short video, sadly, but I never knew that. So let me know what y'all think down below. And yeah.
For more basketball content, subscribe to our other channels, Free Dawkins and
Dawkins.
Vintage
Go
Dawkins,
subscribe
and follow
to their
us on
channel
social
again.
media.